Today we're exploring the San Diego Safari Park in North County, San Diego. And we're gonna bring you along with us as we loop around this huge park, stopping along the way to go on an African safari, see a wildlife show, explore the play areas, and of course, see all the exotic animals along the way. Now, in case you didn't know, the San Diego Zoo is actually comprised of two separate locations. The original San Diego Zoo in Balboa Park and the Safari Park in Escondido. The zoo in Balboa Park is in downtown San Diego and covers about 100 acres.
This is a really big zoo, guys.
In contrast, the larger Safari Park in Escondido is 1,800 acres, 18 times larger than the Balboa Park location. You'll notice at Safari Park, the animals have more space to roam in natural environments. Both zoos are registered botanical gardens and are known for their lush greenery and exotic animals. The Safari Park is also one of only 4 other zoos in the world where you can camp at the zoo with the animals overnight. It's called Roar Snore, and you'll get to camp in tents right by the African Savannah. For those of you who like adventure, check that out. All right, let's go see the Safari Park. As you enter the park, you'll pass through a lush Amazonian rainforest before entering the Safari Base Camp area. The base camp is the market center of the park. Here you'll find shops, restaurants, and even a carousel. But importantly, the base camp is the place to grab a map and plot your course around the park. We're starting our journey with the Tiger Trail in the north corner of the park. As you enter the exhibit, you're instantly transported into a humid Indonesian jungle with a steamy bamboo forest and a photo-worthy tiger sculpture. Winding your way around the path, you'll come across the camp play area, which has a slide, climbing features, and even a catwalk, which the kids will love. And finally, as you move in further, you'll find yourself walking alongside rare endangered Sumatran tigers. Just don't walk too close. Eventually, the path takes you through the Grand Zambutan Longhouse, where you can take a break and grab a drink while watching all the action. Me and my sister on the Tiger Trail. It's not as crowded as I thought.
Actually, it's nicer than waterfall.
While we were still on the north side of the park, we strolled the Arbor Walk in Condo Ridge on our way to Walkabout, Australia. In Walkabout, Australia, the Kangaroo Walk is definitely a park highlight. Normally you'd walk along this designated path and kangaroos would be hanging out on the lawn all around you. When we went, they were restoring the grass, so the kangaroos were confined to these pens. But for most visitors, you'll get to walk among the marsupials in the larger enclosure. Next to the Kangaroo Walk is the Bonsai Pavilion, which has some beautiful bonsai trees and forests, as well as the Platypus House exhibit.
Next stop, elephants.
Our little group decided to make our way down to the Asian Savannah to see the elephants. But before we did so, we stopped for a picnic lunch at Kalima Point, which is also your home base if you book a Roar and Snore overnight stay at the Safari Park.
They're feeding the elephants right now, so they're at the far end of the enclosure.
The Safari Park is home to 9 African elephants, the largest species of elephant in the world. The current enclosure is about 6 acres in size and offers guests a close-up view. However, coming in 2025, the Safari Park will reveal a new 12.5-acre elephant enclosure called Elephant Valley, which will allow guests to experience the elephant area from all sides as well as from above via an overhead walkway. As we made our way around the African Plains Trail on the way to Lion Camp, we got to enjoy panoramic views of the African Plains and the free-range animals that live there. As you enter the Lions Camp area, you'll notice the giant balloon safari, which offers visitors a bird's-eye view of the park for an additional fee. In Lions Camp, you'll also find concession areas, the Savannah Cool Zone, and the lions. These cats typically sleep about 20 hours a day, but if you get lucky, you might see them pacing about. Right next to the lion enclosure is the Africa Tram, the safari park's most popular attraction. The tram takes guests on a 25-minute guided tour of its 300-acre open-range African and Asian Plains enclosure. After all the walking we did throughout the day, it was nice to just sit down and let the tram do all the work. On the tour, our guide showed us several native African animals like zebras, white rhinos, and giraffes.
Well, giraffe in general, but specifically over here, the Maasai's. This is the tallest species of giraffe, averaging around 17 to 18 feet tall. They are known as the watchtowers of the savannah. If they see danger, which they can see danger quite a bit in advance than most animals, let's make our way down this hill, shall we?
After a lengthy safari ride, our kids needed a chance to stretch their legs, so we made our way through the African Loop Trail on our way to the Mawazo Woods play area, stopping along the way to see some interesting animals.
Aberdeen stork.
I wonder if he feels threatened.
It's definitely hot out here and starting to feel it.
I'm so tired.
The next big highlight for our trip was the Journey into the Wild wildlife show. In this 20-minute wildlife show, you'll see exotic birds like the eastern gray-crowned crane, which can grow up to 6 feet tall. This show runs at limited times during the day, so you'll need to plan ahead. But if you missed the show on your visit, check out the link in the description to watch the entire wildlife video here on YouTube. By the end of the wildlife show, we'd been at the safari park about 4 hours, walked about 7,000 steps, and experienced many of the park highlights. Our loop around the park is bringing us back near the safari base camp and Nairobi village where we started. But along this last stretch, there was still plenty to see, like the endangered gorillas in the Gorilla Forest exhibit, and the Mombasa Lagoon with its various bird species like these flamingos. Finally, we've arrived back at the safari base camp, which is a great place to end the day at the safari park. The base camp has some great restaurants and some shops with unique gifts to remember your day. And in the nearby Nairobi village, don't forget to check out the Nairobi nursery. And like that, our day is done. Fortunately, there is so much more to see and do here at the safari park, so there's lots of reasons to come back again and again. From our family to you, thanks for watching our video and letting us share our day at the safari park with you. Cheers.